Hashtag my sister emptied my wedding fund. Hook. The moment I found out, I was sitting at my kitchen table surrounded by bachelorette party decorations, pink streamers, custom sashes, a handmade banner that said Bride Tribe, and my bank account showed a balance of $11. $11. I had saved for 3 years. Skipped vacations. Worked overtime. Sold things I loved. All for one purpose, my dream wedding. And in the time it took me to plan the most magical weekend of my sister's life. She had taken everything. Background. Let me back up. We were close. Or at least, I thought we were. She's 2 years older than me. Growing up, she was the golden child, charming, beautiful, the one who could do no wrong in our parents' eyes. And I loved her anyway. That's what you do. You love your family. When she got engaged, I was genuinely happy for her. Her fiancé seemed decent. The ring was beautiful. The whole family was celebrating. And she asked me to be her maid of honor. I said yes without hesitating. What followed was 6 months of me pouring myself into her wedding. Coordinating vendors. Managing the guest list. Handling her mother-in-law drama at 2 in the morning. And of course, planning the bachelorette weekend. A full weekend trip. 4-star hotel. Spa day. Private dinner reservation. The works. She didn't ask for anything modest. And I didn't push back. Because she was my sister. I funded most of it myself. The other bridesmaids contributed what they could, but the heavy lifting? That was me. While I was doing all of this, I had a separate savings account. My wedding fund. My fiancé and I had been together for 4 years. We weren't engaged yet, but we were close. I was saving quietly, carefully, privately. Or so I thought. The betrayal unfolds. It started with a notification I almost ignored. A withdrawal alert. Large. From my savings account. I figured it was a bank error. I called immediately. It wasn't an error. The representative told me there had been multiple withdrawals over the past 8 weeks. Different amounts. Always just under the threshold that would trigger an automatic fraud flag. Someone knew exactly what they were doing. I felt sick. I went through every possibility in my mind. Then I checked something I hadn't thought to check in months. A joint account my sister and I had opened years ago for a family emergency fund. A small, forgotten account I'd linked to my savings for a brief period when I was helping cover some of her bills. I had forgotten to unlink it. She hadn't. When I confronted her, and I want you to feel this moment, she didn't deny it immediately. She paused. And in that pause, I knew. Then she said, asterisk, I was going to pay it back. Asterisk. That's it. That's all she gave me. I was going to pay it back. I asked her how much. She wouldn't say. I already knew, nearly $9,000 was gone. $9,000. I asked her what she spent it on. She looked away. Turns out, she had gone over budget on her own wedding. Instead of telling anyone, instead of cutting costs, instead of asking honestly for help, she took from the one person who was already giving her everything. The one person who was literally surrounded by bachelorette streamers when she found out. Aftermath and resolution. The family didn't believe me at first. My mother said I must be misremembering. My aunt said I was causing drama before the wedding. My sister cried, and somehow, she became the victim in the room. So I did something quiet and devastating. I printed the bank statements. Every withdrawal. Every date. The linked account trail. I put them in a folder and I sat down with my parents at the kitchen table. No yelling. No tears. Just paper. The silence that followed was the loudest thing I've ever heard. The wedding still happened. I didn't go. My sister and I haven't spoken since. My fiancé proposed 6 months later, a small, intimate moment, nothing like what I'd imagined, and somehow more perfect because of that. We're planning something simple. Something honest. The money? She's slowly repaying it. Court-ordered. Reflection. Sometimes the people who smile at you the brightest are standing in your shadow for a reason. Trust your gut. Protect what you've built. And always, always, check your linked accounts. CTA. If this story hit you somewhere deep, follow this channel. Real stories. Real betrayal. Real people finding their way through. New story every single week. You don't want to miss what's coming next.